Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Caffe Lena. Thank you for being here with us tonight. So before I get started, I want to take a moment to just reflect on the date that it is today, the anniversary that is today. 20 years, of course, since the events of September 11th, 2001. I just want to take a moment to share some space together and reflect on where we've come to since then, and remember the lives that were lost and the lives that were affected directly or indirectly. Everybody, I think, was. So I appreciate all of you coming out here together, and we're ready for some great music tonight. It's going to be a really happy evening, and a great way, I think, to cap off the day. So today is part of our Bright series, a Bright New Music series, and this series is it is our way of offering a platform for people to be introduced to this area, this audience who have not necessarily been playing around here before, but the idea is that these are not artists that are just starting out. These are artists that have started to really make waves in their home regions around the country, and playing venues, getting airplay on major radio stations. And so tonight is no different. Alisa Amador is here for her turn in the Bright series, and she has been doing just that. She's been featured through NPR. She did a wonderful entry to the Tiny Desk competition, which if you have not seen, I highly encourage you to check that out. And she's coming to us from the Boston area. Looking forward to seeing a lot more of her in the future. And you are here for the debut, so it's something special, a great night that I'm sure you'll look back on. So she will tell you more about herself, I am sure. After the show, make sure you stop by the merch table so you can say hi to her and tell her how much you loved the show, and take her music home with you. What we saw throughout the pandemic was how much the artists that we have on this stage missed those interactions, and how much that support really means to them. Not just the tickets that are bought, but the merchandise that you can take home, the CDs that you can take home. It goes such a long way for all of the artists that play here. So if you're watching online, thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in on Caffe Lena TV, and have a great night. Please make her feel very welcome in this debut at Caffe Lena. This is Alisa Amador.
Hello, thank you. Thank you so much, Reese, for the wonderful introduction. Welcome, everybody. So this is one of the first of my in-person concerts, and I'm definitely still regaining my social tact. So bear with me. My name is Alisa Amador, or Alisa Amador. Both are correct pronunciations of my name. I was raised by Latin folk musicians in Boston. And then I studied jazz, and I studied choral music, and I studied funk music, and so here I am at the intersection of all of that. And I've heard such beautiful things about Caffe Lena, so it's really special to be here. All right. I'm feeling like it's time for an old love song to help us heal. Here's a song from the Dust Bowl era, a song of unconditional love called P.S. I Love You. Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool, the folks are fine. I'm in bed each night by 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? You can sing with me. P.S. I love you. Ride to the Browns just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. Oh, and I burned a hole in the dining room table. Now let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing more for me to say, and so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you. Now I'm here alone, so I'm gonna do a lot of strange vocal solos. So now the trumpet player comes in for the trumpet solo. I try my best to obey all of your wishes. I put a sign up, think, oh, but I've gotta buy us a new set of dishes. Or wash the ones piled up in the sink. Nothing more to tell you, dear, except each night feels like a year. Every day I'm dreaming of you. P.S. I love you again. P.S. I love you. P.S. Now we sing it dramatically. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love only you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It was it's my sneaky way of getting you all to tell me that you love me. Now I feel so loved. I don't have to feel nervous anymore about it being my first time here or anything. Okay, now you've proven that you can sing. So I'm gonna put you to happy work for the rest of the show. I promise you I won't make you sing for every song, but maybe a couple. All right, here's a song I wrote called Ode. And I guess the long title would be Ode to Autumn, but it's an ode to so much more. Autumn for me is just my favorite season, and it's so happy sad. There's such a sadness and such beauty all at the same time. And I think it's because the autumn reminds us all of these life cycles and how grateful we are for the summer and for the spring and for everything that happened, and how now here comes the winter, but also how grateful we are for people we love who maybe can't be with us now or anymore, how grateful we are for the cycles of all of this crazy business of living. So an ode to the happy sadness of it all. And we can sing something together. It goes like this. Oh, 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 oh. That's it. Oh, oh. Again. Oh, oh. Now with harmonies. Oh, 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 oh. unison is good too. All right, we're ready. 1, 2, 3, and little leaf turns yellow, it turns orange, it turns brown. Little leaf reminder that all returns to the ground. And when it's time to leave here, I'll be happy on that day. I'll be happy for the life I lived and sad to go away. Oh, 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 oh. Little drop of water falling from a heavy cloud. Little drop from mountaintop to river to my mouth. And when it gets to raining, I cannot forget to say I'm thankful for the water while I'm sad to watch it rain. Oh, 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 oh. Little flock of sparrows, flock of finches, flock of geese, wending their way southwards on the winds of the northeast. And when they take to flying, I will always shed a tear. It's that happy kind of crying with the passing of the years. Oh, 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 Little ray of sunlight warms my eyelids while I rest. Little ray reminds me of your smile when we first met. And when I start to miss you, that's when I give you a call. For the talking and the listening makes the distance seem so small. Oh, 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 All right, dear people, I know I'm really putting you to work in this show, but after a year and a half of playing in front of a computer screen, you gotta help me out, okay? So I figure since we're alive, we might as well sing. So I'm gonna sing something to you and you're gonna sing it back. I'll sing it with you, so don't be afraid. You're never gonna be alone, okay? And I'll start simple, and then I'll get crazy, and you just do what you can. But you'd be surprised at what you could do. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 and now we roar for as long as we want. Roar! Little leaf turns yellow, it turns orange, it turns brown. Little leaf reminder that all returns to the ground. And when it's time to leave here, I'll be happy on that day. I'll be happy for the life I lived and sad to go away. Oh, 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 What a sweet first audience. Thank you.